watching the 2024-25 SCAC Basketball Media Days. Today we're taking a dive into the Schreiner University women's basketball program. The Mountaineers will be led as they head into the season under the guidance of first-year head coach Kendra Foreman, along with leadership from junior Brie Sosa. Coach Brie, thanks so much for joining us today. Coach, we'll open up with you heading into your first season there as the head coach of this Mountaineers women's basketball program was announced back in August. You're hiring. Just sort of take me through this transition. What have these last few months been like as you've started to integrate yourself on campus there? And, ultimately, what are you most excited about as we are here at the start of the season on the precipice with this group for year one with you?
Yes, the past few months has been a whirlwind. Every day is totally different coming in. But I'm definitely excited to be here and be with this team. Every day I just go in and look at my checklist of what we need to do, what is needed for the team, what we need to hone in on and everything. But every day I tell the girls we got to come in, we got to get this stuff done, details done and all that. But I just come in and take it day by day, minute by minute if I can, possible.
Brie, coming into this season, it's a big year for you, coming off an outstanding sophomore campaign, your first year as an upperclassman. Just take me through your excitement coming into the year. What's the vibe check like with your team? How excited are they as preseason has started to unfold? And, what has Coach Foreman brought? How has that transition gone from a student-athlete perspective going into the season?
I know I'm excited, and I know the team is. I'd say it's new, completely different from last year, but I think everyone agrees we like how it's going, and we're all very excited. And I'd say from last year, I'm very confident and way more confident than I was in my previous years. And I'm excited to see what the season brings and how this new team is going to work together.
Coach, you talk about kind of the details and that message that you're giving to your student athletes on a day-to-day basis. Talk to me about some of these details in specific. What is the foundation you're trying to establish and lay here as this preseason unfolds? What are some things you hope to become characteristics about this group, whether it be style of play or the competitive nature that they play with as the season starts to unfold and you get prepared for the start of the year?
Yes, energy and effort is the main thing. Everybody has to come in and give 100%. Might not be their favorite day or best day, but they have to come in and give all that they can. What we're stressing on is playing fast and playing more free. Freedom with structure, that's how we want to play. So I want our girls to just go out there and enjoy playing basketball. And because, they all can play basketball. So that's what our structure is looking like. We're big on defense. We practice defense pretty much every day. The girls love it, hate it. It is what it is, but it's needed. But really just the energy and effort will lead into how our offense and defense plays coming on the court and off the court.
Brie, you talked about the growth that you saw going through last year and the confidence that you gained from your season. Really, as I mentioned, coming off an outstanding sophomore campaign, career highs across the board. You look at your statistics, career high in terms of games played, games started, minutes played, 3-point percentage, points, rebounds, assists, all up across the board. Named honorable mention All-SCAC, also landed on the All-SCAC tournament team. Just an outstanding season for you. So, going through that season, what did you learn about yourself? How did you see your confidence grow? And what have you continued to work on individually going into your junior season to keep rounding out your game and blossom that confidence going into the year?
I've learned that my teammates, they all believe in me, and so I think that's what helped me gain the confidence from last year. I think that I've continued to build off of that by working on shooting off the dribble this summer and working on my mid-range a little, adding more to my game. I'd say this year's obviously different. I'd say my goal for this year is to also play for Nariah and Mari, as they're not able to play this year. They were a big part of our team, and I want to dedicate my season specifically to them since they can't be here.
Coach, to tell us a little about this group. What have you learned about this specific team as you've gotten to know this group as preseason has unfolded? What are some things you want your fans to know about this team that you've grown to really enjoy and appreciate, and that gives you confidence that this group is heading in the right direction going into the season?
That, yes, everybody's different on this team. Everybody brings something to the team. So it can be really anybody's day, every game. And that's what I want to tell the girls. It might not, you can bring all your rebounds or your defense and stuff. It's not all about scoring. And that's what we have to put the game together with everybody. Yes, it might be 5 people on the court, but it takes all 21 of us to win games and be successful. So, like I tell them, everyone has a role. We have established roles, and they pretty much are good with them, and they like them and enjoy them, and they're working towards them going for this season.
Finally, Brie, as we wrap up with you, as you've had conversations with some of your other teammates and leaders within that locker room about some of the goals and expectations coming into this new year, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what do you see as being key for this group to accomplish those things heading into the year?
Like Coach said, hustle, heart, all that kind of stuff. As long as we do that, we're doing our part. As a team in a whole, I'd say communication and just believing in each other. I feel like we all get along really well, and I feel like it can be a very good team, and I know we can be very good. We all have different things that we bring to the table, but I think as long as we do the little things, and I think everybody else on the team agrees, that we'll do really well this year.
And finally, Coach, as we wrap up with you, heading into this first season, as you've kind of closed your eyes and sort of taken inventory and thought about the way this year unfolds, what are you hopeful for this group as you go into this first season as the head coach? What's kind of the idea of success? What does that look like for this team? What are you hoping to accomplish here in year one as the season gets prepared to get underway here in a couple of weeks?
Yes, really taking it day by day, and I have to take it day by day, and the girls have to take it day by day. It's a lot of learning, a lot of new terminology for them. So just being able to know that it's all going to come together, and really just if we do what we're supposed to do, as Brie said, the details and everything, will be successful. I think energy and effort and heart is hard to beat on the court, so we have to be able to show up and do that every day, night in, night out. But if we do our part every time, we'll be successful.
Schreiner University head women's basketball coach Kendra Foreman, along with leadership from junior Brie Sosa, the Mountaineers will open up the 2024-25 campaign when they take on Howard Payne at home on November 8th. Coach, Brie, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you.